We were sent to this unremarkable planet with the tedious duty of studying its dominant species, a fragile bipedal creature that insists on calling itself human. My team expected little more than cries, fluids, and perhaps a few sparks of mammalian panic to catalog. I, however, looked forward to the comedy of observing their contradictions. This is a species that burns fuel called gasoline to move small metal boxes, yet calls itself advanced. It fills hours watching reality television, which is neither real nor entertaining. It communicates with hieroglyphs called emojis. I could not imagine a more pitiful form of intelligence. Our chosen subject was typical. Male, 30-something, camping alone near a riverbank. A fire crackled beside him, though he managed it poorly, billowing smoke into the air like a distress signal. My medic joked perhaps he wanted predators to find him. My technician suggested he was already baiting himself for collection. I reassured the crew that human incompetence made our task laughably easy. We had debated capturing one called Florida Man, but command deemed him too anomalous. He is not representative, they said. I now suspect Florida Man may have been the most accurate warning of all. We initiated paralysis and beamed him aboard. He stiffened mid-chew on some char protein disc and collapsed neatly on the slab. I noted his attire: boots, woven fibers, and a cap with the emblem of a snarling beast. Humans love to decorate themselves with predators they cannot hope to defeat. Psychological overcompensation, I concluded. The plan was simple: scan, dissect, discard. 37 minutes, perhaps, before boredom. Then his eyelid twitched. I thought a misfire. His lip curved upward. A smile. Impossible under paralysis. I recorded the anomaly without concern, but unease coiled in my thorax. Minutes later, he opened both eyes, fully conscious, and sat upright with unsettling calm. My medic insisted the sedation should have held for hours. Yet the man stretched, glanced around, and asked in a steady voice, "So, who's in charge here?" My crew froze. He studied us, then pointed with unnerving certainty. "You're the leader. She's the tech. And that one's the medic. Correct on all counts." Probability could not explain such accuracy. My technician fumbled his tools. The man smiled wider. "You've got quite the ride," he said. "Bit noisy, though. Hums like my old microwave. Hope it doesn't explode, burrito style." He should not have known the word microwave. He should not have compared our ship to primitive heating devices. He should not have looked directly into the hidden camera lens and winked. Yet he did all three. I informed him coldly he was a specimen, not a guest. He laughed softly. "Sure, keep telling yourself that." We began neural scans, expecting chaos of primitive thought. Instead, pathways lit denser and faster than predicted. My medic muttered about faulty instruments. The man interrupted. "You'll find nothing but duct tape and old movie quotes in there." He smirked again. "Chuck Norris said I'd be fine." I do not know who this Chuck Norris is, but the way he said it filled me with dread. He tapped the slab casually. "You might want to fix that seam on the panel. Easy way in if someone wanted. Also, your cameras have blind spots. And that vent, big enough for me to crawl through." How could he know? How could he see? My arrogance eroded with each observation. He revealed he had served in military intelligence, now worked testing security systems. "I've already sent a message," he added lightly. A bluff, I told myself. Then the lights flickered. Alarms triggered. Doors sealed without command. Consoles rejected our access. My ship, perfect, flawless, engineered over centuries, was being manipulated. Not by enemy fleets, not by superior races, but by this one calm man sitting on a slab. "You used our beam," I accused. "Impossible." He shrugged. "Reverse mapped it while you dragged me up. Your systems aren't bad. A little clunky." That word stung again. Clunky. My crew scrambled. Life support cycled dangerously. Sections locked down. A human's voice echoed from every speaker. This was a test. "You failed." Panic spread. One whispered, "Is he even human?" Another suggested perhaps he was a weapon disguised in flesh. He strolled the corridors now, doors parting for him, as if the ship obeyed him alone. When confronted, he only grinned. "Relax. I'm just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. We understood none of the words. We understood only the threat. Then silence. Systems crashed. When they returned, he was gone. No trace, no body, no heat signature. In his place, our channels flooded with Earth's encrypted signals, indecipherable and relentless. I record this final note not as arrogant observer, but as humbled witness. We came to dissect fragile bipeds. Instead, we found cunning minds hiding behind humor and duct tape. They still gorge on burritos, worship cats, and create something called reality TV. Yet they terrify us. We thought humans were weak. Now we fear they were only pretending.